Hey everyone, thank you for being here. I'm Mandy. In today's video, I'm going to go over cold calling and I'm going to share a few techniques with you when you are speaking to an expired listing. I'm going to be using an illustration behind me here. This is an iceberg, and when I was trained on how to be an ISA, the trainer used an iceberg and I thought it was just a genius idea, so I'm going to use that today with you. If you look here at the top of the iceberg, you'll just see a little mountain of ice that sits on the surface of the water, which is this line right here. Underneath the surface is the majority of the iceberg. This is under here. When you're speaking to a lead, I want you to think about the iceberg in your mind. You're only going to get a little bit from them in the beginning, but your goal is to chip away at the ice to try to bring the conversation down to the bottom. And the bottom is where the seller's pain point lies. The reason why they're selling. You want to get to the core of the issue. So you're going to start here at the surface and then you're going to work your way through and down to the bottom. That will get you a successful conversation. And you want to keep the conversation going because the more that it continues, the greater your chance for creating an opportunity for your team to go and meet with the lead. What I'm saying to the seller is all in red because I'm bringing the heat to the iceberg. I'm trying to thaw it out, right? I'm bringing the energy. And then the lead's responses are all in blue. Let's start the conversation off. I am calling an expired listing. Hello, Ms. Jones. This is Mandy with the XYZ team. I noticed your property on Maple Street just delisted. Curious to see if you might be interviewing new agents right now. No, we're good. Okay, I gotcha. Are you perhaps taking a break? I know a lot of people like to take a break. It can be emotionally draining when you've been on the market for, it looks like 140 days here. Not sure what we're doing. Okay, I'm curious, did you have any offers when you had it listed? We had a few. Excellent. Okay, well, you know what? That's actually a good thing. I talk to sellers all day long, and in this market, not everybody's getting offers, so I think that's definitely positive. Just curious, what happened to the buyers? Well, one of them had financing issues. I have no idea what happened to the other one. Okay, so at this point in the conversation, Ms. Jones is still very closed off, right? I am, sending questions to her. I'm trying to bring the heat. Look at my little red arrows, and she's just kind of keeping her distance. She's staying cool. We're lowering ourselves in the iceberg as we should, but I'm really not breaking any ice here. I'm hanging in there, but we're descending the iceberg, but I haven't really broken through to Ms. Jones yet, okay? And then I say, well, Ms. Jones, I really appreciate your patience. I know a lot of people are probably calling you today. I'm calling because we actually specialize in the Maple Grove area. We've listed and sold 5 homes there since the beginning of this year. So I was calling to see if there's anything I can do to possibly help you, if you might be open to interviewing somebody new. Then all of a sudden the conversation swings back. If you can see this blue arrow right here, it swings back. Now I've got Ms. Jones' attention because I have given her a hook or our value proposition. Who did you say you're with again? Oh, well, I'm with the XYZ team. That's what's so important to a conversation, you guys. When you're calling any kind of lead, you want to show them what your value proposition is. Why should they continue speaking with you on the call? Why should they meet with you? Why should they hire you? You have to show them your value. You have to differentiate between you and everybody else that's calling them as soon as they've expired off the market. So I delivered my hook to Miss Jones, and all of a sudden, she's been backing up. Now she steps forward. Oh, who did you say you're with again? Because she hears success. We've done something good in her neighborhood, Maple Grove, and I've caught her attention. And that here, right here, is something that I really want you guys to focus on. This part here, I have the wrong color. I want you to focus on the pain point. This is usually at the bottom of the iceberg. I've given her the value proposition, then I say, well, you know what, Ms. Jones, I'm just curious. Why did you list the home for sale? You want to uncover the motivation behind why they listed the home for sale. We all know that selling a home is a very arduous task. There's so much involved. You've got to pack up, you've got to find somewhere to go. I mean, it's just, it's a lot of work. So if people move, there's a reason behind it. And knowing what that reason is only going to help us learn about how we can help Ms. Jones. Well, we want to get closer to the kids' school. Oh, great. That makes sense to me. What school do they go to? Oh, they go to the Jameson school. Oh, I've got a friend that sends her kids to that school too. That's an excellent school. So now I'm building rapport with Ms. Jones as I go deeper and deeper into the iceberg. There's 3 things I want you guys to keep in mind that I am consciously doing during the call, okay? The first one is I am always keeping it positive, right? I ask her, you know, did you get any offers? She says, I had a few. I said, well, excellent. That's really good to hear. I mean, this is a tough market. I talk to a lot of sellers that aren't getting any offers, so good for you. Also, I am acknowledging everything that she's saying. Do you want to list again? We're not sure. I got you. You're not sure you want to list again. Sometimes it's difficult having been on the market. Some people need a break. I'm acknowledging her. I'm letting her know that she's being heard. I'm not just waiting for her to say something so I can hurry up and say what I need to say. I'm listening to her. I'm trying to get to the pain point. I'm showing empathy. Acknowledging her, I'm keeping it positive, and I'm also giving her a hook. Remember the value proposition. So as we descend the iceberg, I'm keeping all of those key factors in mind as I navigate this conversation, and hopefully, you know, show Ms. Jones that I'm here to help her and help her get through this difficult stage of coming off the market, having to find somebody new, relist, and then sell the home. Because the seller's in a stressful time right now, and again, we're here to help. So keep the iceberg in mind, guys. Remember, you want to get below the surface. The conversations always start off on the top, and then they work their way down below if you can get that far with the phone call. We all know some calls never get off the ground, but this is a volume business. So the good ones, they get you deeper into the iceberg, and then hopefully you can schedule your team to meet with the lead. I hope you guys found the video helpful. If so, please leave me a thumbs up down below and consider subscribing to the channel. A lot more videos coming your way. Thanks for being here.